Okay, and here we are, the end of day 4. We're going to try translating some Greek into English. Now, bear with me, because I'm still learning, and there's a lot. Okay, let's see what we got here. What we have here is, and some of these sentences are weird, they're not my sentences, just roll with it. This is Parthenoi. Parthenoi. So Parthenon means virgins, and because the ending here, right, that's what we're looking at. So O or Omicron and Yoda make the oi sound, and they also indicate that virgins are virgin is plural, so virgins, right? But it's in the first. No, it's plural, and it is nominative, which means it's the subject of the sentence. So we know whatever's going to happen come down here, it's going to be the subjects are virgins. Okay. Pempousin. So pempo, right here. P epsilon mu p omicron. Pempo means to send. Pempo. So I remember that because it sounds like pen pals. Pempo. Pen pals. I don't know. That's how I do it. Pem is the M. It's a mu. It's a mu. Pempo. U. It's an upsilon. Pempo. U. That's a S. Well, a sigma. Makes the S sound. This is a Yoda. Oh man. Got the hiccups. Pempous I n. That's a nu. Well, so the N sound. Pempo u sin. So pempo means to send, and u sin means it's the ending of a word that means that it is going to be how do I describe this? Oh, I wrote that down horribly. Okay, so it means that it's a verb that means to send, but it's plural, so it's like they are sending, or they send. It's in the active, so it's like right now, present active. So it means they. So the virgins. It's really us virgins, I believe. So like we virgins, I guess maybe is the way to say it. We virgins are sending. We virgins. They send artos. So this is a. This is a R sound. It's rho. So R. T. That's a T sound. Makes sense. Looks like a T. It's one of the few. Makes sense because it's a big A essentially. So like aha. So t o us, artos, and this means bread because arto, base word arto. I just remember that because it sounds like our toast. Like our toast is made of bread. I don't know, mnemonic devices, right? You gotta come up with a way to remember it. Artos. So arto is a noun, and it is a feminine noun. This one. So you just have to remember there's this thing called paradigms or conjugations, really. That's what they are. They call them paradigms, so whatever. Gotta have their own fancy language for it because they're so cool. So arto, and then so the ending, everything in Greek gets determined by the endings. It's you notice here the virgins, right? We knew that there were multiple virgins because of the oi. We knew that it was they were sending because of usin on the pempo. Now what are they sending? They're sending bread. But what kind of bread? We have to look at the ending and determine that it is bread. Bread. It's so it is accusative bread. So that means that just is a fancy term for it's the direct object. So what are they sending? The direct object is bread. That's what they're sending. They're sending multiple bread. So it's really like loaves of bread. It's not just bread, it's loaves of bread. Ace, so this is a diphthong, makes a different sound than, well, actually kind of makes a lot of sense. Epsilon iota is like I, and it makes a freight, like a ace, right? Just like we kind of put letters together, make two sounds, sort of just ancient Greek. This is actually a sigma, so it's like this letter, but whenever it's on the end, it turns from this. It's like this little end goes whoop, right? If you look at this like an O with a swish, the swish and this half of the O stay, but this one kind of turns down, right? If we were to take this little part here, and put it up, it'd be an omicron, like a S, sound like an S. So at the end, they call it the final sigma. Just when it's on the end, it has to look different. That's fine. And so there it is. So ace. Now ace is a preposition. So the virgins, they send loaves of bread. What do? They send bread. You got to remember what ace means. It means into. I'm still learning. So it means into or for a purpose or a result. So into. All right. Now let's read this here. This is a omega. So kappa, omega, mu, alpha, sigma. So as. That's what I see. Hard O on omicron, like bone, right? Hard O, so mu, so M. So as. Comas. So comas. Comas. So hold on, being interrupted here. How can I help you?
You know that
Yes.
Etta's baby sister.
Yes. Sloan.
Sloan.
Yes.
Is wet in her bike.
Okay, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay. And we're back. My study buddies always help me. Comas. So, let's go find out what comas means. It's a new word for me. So it means, oh, here's another study buddy. What can I do for you?
I'm just going to get on my target.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay, comas. Comas means villages, so comas. I had a mnemonic device for that, like come home. Comas? Like come home. So it's coma. Coma is like the base word. Coma. So we know that coma, village, is a feminine noun. So Greek has masculine, feminine, and neutered nouns. So there's like three genders. Just gender doesn't mean necessarily like what we consider gender. It just means like they're placed in. I mean, it can mean the actual gender, like prophatas. Yeah, prophatas like means prophet, but it's a male vocation. So like in of the times that this language was spoken of, obviously it was a patriarchal society, much more so than today. But also, like, you never found, like, well, I don't want to say you never found a prophetess, because I think there are instances where, especially in the Old Testament, where it mentions a prophetess, but it's very rare. So prophetess. But anyway, so there's like masculine, feminine, neutered nouns. This one, it's a village. I just know that village, you just have to know, village is a female noun, and so it's going to follow a certain pattern of endings, which is the eta, or the a declension. Declension's a fancy term for the back end of a word. So if it follows the eta declension, that means that this is telling us it's villages, like it's a alpha sigma on the eta declension is a plural. It's a plural accusative, so it's a plural direct object. So us virgins. Us virgins, they send loaves of bread into villages. So this is a direct object. This is a direct object. This is a direct object. I bet you he did that on purpose, because... No, I'm sorry, this isn't a direct object. This is third person plural in the active sense. So it's present tense, indicative, active, third person plural. It seems like really confusing, but it actually makes, and sometimes, like, actually really makes more sense sometimes, I think, than English. Once you get familiar with it, like, we do all sorts of funny things, but so do they. It just makes more sense sometimes the way they do it. So us virgins, they send. They are sending. They send. It's like active. It's right now. They send loaves of bread into a direct object, into the villages. So we virgins, third person, active. Yeah, us virgins. I guess we could kind of roughly translate, because it's like caveman speak right now. You know, we're missing a lot of words just because we're trying to learn the base forms of everything. So this is our first prepositional phrase that we've started to learn, to kind of like make the sentences make more sense grammatically. So we virgins, they send loaves of bread into the villages. So it's like we the virgins are sending loaves of bread into the villages. That's what I got for that one.